You expect me to be your little Amish housewife
I'm not trying to
clean
be...
up after you and cook, and then welcoming you at the door, ready to your when you get home. You can't handle independent women. You can't handle English women. Go back to being Amish.
That's your problem is you have this independent mindset.
I have to be. Look how you turned out.
I can't get my finger in there.
Yes, you can. Open your mouth wider then.
I can't. I gotta open all the way.
Hi, I'm Elmer. I'm 23, I'm from Kenton, and I'm Amish.
And I'm Lindsey. I'm 34, and I am definitely not Amish.
No, you sure as hell ain't.
Are you even brushing the insides of your teeth? And back in your throat, like deep-throated.
The Amish living and lifestyle is more like living in the 1800s. Like there's no technology and no electricity, no cars, no plumbing. I mean, it's rough and gruff, baby.
And don't make a mess. I just cleaned the sink, and then I'm tired of the toothpaste splatters all over the faucet.
In the last 6 months, I've been married to this English woman here. She's teaching me a hell of a lot.
And that's a damn good thing.
Oh, I know.
You need some teeth whitening stuff, too. Elmer calls me English, and I'm not British.
Every person outside the Amish is English, so that's why you're English.
Well, you're Amish, and I'm American. Did you put deodorant on?
Not yet.
Elmer, every day, it's a necessity for you.
I do.
Put it on.
I do.
Living with an Amish man, you have to teach them literally everything. Even the little things that I guess we take for granted, like brushing your teeth, to flossing, to remembering to flush the damn toilet, to foreskin care. I didn't know this about the Amish, but they don't get circumcised. If you don't pull it back and clean it, it starts to stink sometimes. Why are your nipples so hard?
Looking at your boots are making me, you know.
Oh, just stop.
Give me some warning, you know.
Just stop it.
I love you.
Oh my gosh, stop.
I was a good little Amish boy until I met this sexy little model here. So in the Amish, we're taught if you marry an English girl, you're gonna be shunned, they're evil, they're the devil. And then I met Lindsey. I took a bite of that forbidden fruit, like, Yarr.
Stop.
The beginning of our love story is like, I don't know, like a bad porno from the beginning. Like, this good-looking, Amish-looking roofer shows up at my door, and then I just let him in right away. And not Magic Mike, but you got, like, Amish Elmer.
The first time I met Lindsey, I was working for my brother, and I remember pulling up to the house. My brother looked at me and said, you know, he said, we're working for this really pretty girl. I said, okay. And I remember I knocked on that front door, and she opened the door, and I'm like, she got the devil. Holy crap. I'm like, what is this? I never had a girlfriend in my life before that. I didn't know how to talk to girls. And all I did was stand there and just stutter. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think the Amish people are gonna think? Us walking in here?
I'm not scared. You scared?
Yeah. No.
Look, there's already one turning his
Yeah,
head.
they're all turning around. They'll know before we get there.
It's because my shirt. I look like a disco ball.
Today we're going to a horse auction. That's about 20 minutes from us. That's a big deal in the Amish lifestyle because they're always trading horses, selling horses, they race horses. I got extra cash laying around, so, you know, might as well go buy it, buy a horse and, you know, bring it home, get it fed up, you know, get it healthy, and then so we can flip them. Kind of like a used car dealership, you know?
Should I say hi to them? Like, would they talk to me?
I don't know. You never know. Hey, it's my cousin.
Huh?
It's my cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
The moment I married Lindsey, my family, they don't communicate with me no more. Because if you marry an English woman, like, you are totally, like, completely out. Like, you are done with being Amish. And it's up.
Huh?
Going this way. All right, look at the horses.
Oh my gosh.
There's a bull. That's my cousin over there.
The kid or the
That
dog?
one with the red beard.
The adult that walked away?
Yeah. They give me the dirty looks.
Isn't it awkward? Like, your own family's right there, and then just, like, act like they don't see you.
Yeah, they just walk away.
It's hard for me to be around the Amish because it reminds me of everything that I gave up in my old life for Lindsey. I gave up my family, gave up my community, gave up my Amish life, gave up everything just to marry her.
Sometimes they come up and say something, but mostly they just turn their backs and walk away. It's
Like, you're, like, plagued. Like, you
pretty
got a
much.
plague or something.
I'm a deceased.
Yeah.
Living in the modern world is great and all. You have all this technology and stuff. I don't have to bathe in the same water as my siblings. I don't have to read by candlelight, but it's a lot harder than it's cracked out to be. I love Lindsey with all my heart, but sometimes I miss my old life and the old simple ways. And sometimes I wonder, did I give up too much for her?
It's like you're my family and you just despise me.
It's horrible, though.
Yeah, they just walk away. Yeah, I'm dead to them.
Please. Don't be speeding. So you're going too fast.
Yeah.
After putting the parental controls, basically, the porn blockers on his phone and Elmer's computer, it does give me a little bit of relief, but I hate having to be the nagging wife, the controlling wife. This is our first pregnancy. This is supposed to be a happy time for both of us.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. You're here for an ultrasound?
Yes, we are.
I just need to have you sign a little bit of paperwork.
Okay.
But I'm hoping this is a good opportunity for Elmer, seeing our baby up there on the screen, and let it sink in that he's about to be a father and it's time to step up to the plate.
Is this your first baby?
Yes, it is. We're both so excited. We're already making bets if it's a boy or girl, though.
It's gonna be a boy.
Girl.
It's too early to find out what
I
it is
know.
today, though. Okay, if I...
Oh, yeah.
touch you, okay. All right. Aw.
Oh, my gosh.
There it is.
There's
my
baby.
gosh. Aw. Elmer,
I
look.
know.
Aw. Someone's gonna make me tear up.
This is a little knee.
Look at the head, it's like all smushed down.
Don't say that.
Are you ready to hear the baby's heartbeat?
Yes. Aw.
That's insane. That's pretty cool. Being here today with my wife, it makes me feel proud that I created something like that, you know, seeing the ultrasound and just experiencing the newness of everything. It's crazy.
Aw.
I've never been around a doctor or never seen an ultrasound. You know, with my mom, sisters and stuff, babies are dropping from nowhere, you know. It just makes you feel great that you created something like this.
Speaking of learning new things, I learned a lot of stuff from your cousin Wilma yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she said at the party that she finally can go see her parents now, and they're open to her bringing the grandkids around. It kind of gave me hope a little bit. You think your
Yeah.
parents would ever be receptive to that if we went up there and...
I mean, the way my dad and mom have been, I would be very, very shocked if that would ever happen.
Lindsey does not understand how devout my family is. My parents live up in Michigan in one of the most strict Amish communities. The last time I spoke to my parents was when I told them I'm marrying Lindsey. I've tried reaching out to them, but they don't respond back. If they are even caught like having communication with us, they would get shunned from the Amish church.
I never imagined that when I had kids one day that they wouldn't get to know both sides of their family. I want them to know the rest of the family and
Yeah.
their side so they can know where they came from and their heritage and background.
Yeah,
Like, they'd be curious about us having a baby. I would
hope so.
yeah.
But I mean, the way they've rejected me so far, I don't know if they would accept it or not. I don't know.
Would they be open to us just coming and standing on the porch for like 15 minutes just to say hi and make an introduction? If we go see your family and I get to meet them and talk to them and then tell them that we're pregnant, maybe it'll kind of soften things a little bit.
I'm shunned, okay? You don't understand how deep that is and where I come from. Like, you don't talk to me, you don't communicate with me, you don't eat with me, you don't do nothing.
It's like very important that we try to at least go visit your family and see them. Like, look at Wilma. She was persistent and kept trying and reaching out, and eventually she had a breakthrough with them. Maybe this is the beginning, like a small baby step in the right direction.
We should try it, I guess. I think if we dressed in Amish clothes and we would park down the street, it might be a little bit more accepting, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it don't hurt to try.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
I guess we'll have to see.
Happy, guys. Well, one brother answered the door, and then here comes another brother, and a sister, and we ended up like 6 surrounding us.
It was a very emotional moment.
I know, I
there
about
for a
started
minute.
tearing up for you. Like, these are your siblings, and they look so much like you. And
You know, I said, hey, where's mom and dad at? They said they're not home. I said, okay. I wish they would have been there so she could have met them.
yeah.
But I said we came out here to, for me to introduce her and just try to get a better relationship. I said, if you guys don't want us to come in, you don't have to come in.
But they did let us
And then
come
they
in.
let us come in.
Just
So,
inside, the garage area, or
Yeah.
concrete floor area.
Did you tell them you were pregnant?
Yeah, Elmer did.
Yeah.
There wasn't any response, so
Yeah.
we told the siblings to, just, can you pass this along that we stopped by and tell them about the gifts.
There's a lot of very emotional thoughts going through my head. I know this is a selfish thought, but I just wish that, she was Amish there for a minute and we'd be like, yeah, we can go back home. We can go for dinner. Everything's great. I just want to go right back there right now and just give them all a hug and be like, hey, how's it going, But it's something where there's never going to be a chance of making things right because I'm still English and because, I'm shunned.
They're so polite, but yet have so much, hatred deep down. Or
It's not hatred.
just-
It's their religion and the way they grew up, the way they've been brainwashed their whole life. I think it's going to be a long road. Maybe eventually,
they'll think about
maybe
it.
5 years down the road, 2 years down the road, we don't know. Maybe it's something that we can, have a better relationship with them. We don't know. It's out of our hands. I just hope we planted a seed, maybe, that can grow.
Maybe we can write letters to keep in touch once in a while.
A letter once a month, twice a month.
Yeah. Baby steps, persistence.
Yeah.
The Michigan trip was rough. It is almost like Elmer was getting shunned again. I think it really affected him a lot. You want to sit down? Take a break? Quit picking at that. Since we've been back, Elmer is regressing hardcore. Back to the old Amish mindset. I've been trying to avoid a fight because I can tell he's hurting, but his bad habits are getting worse again. He is forgetting everything I started to teach him about manners and hygiene and just picking up after himself. I have a baby coming, and I can't be a mother to a baby and him at the same time.
We're about to have a baby. And just some of the stuff, I need you to step up a little bit because things are starting to surface and I'm noticing things.
Like noticing what?
Like picking up after yourself. If you make a mess, clean it up. I have to remind you to brush your teeth and wash your hands every day. This is stuff that even a regular 23-year-old in the regular society would know, to wash your hands because of bacteria. I know, but you know now.
It has been exhausting trying to undo what he has always believed growing up about what a man's role and a woman's role is.
How I grew up in the Amish life between men and women, I mean, it's like we went to work, we worked our ass off, we come home, house is clean, laundry's done. Like, we wouldn't even get up from the table to do our own dishes. So that's what was ingrained for about 20 years of my life.
Clearly.
So that's what's in my head. If you would have grown up that lifestyle, you'd be different too.
Yeah, but you left that lifestyle.
Like, I need a man to raise a baby with.
Why did you marry me then?
Elmer.
Why did you marry me?
Because
Why
I love
did you marry me?
And this is just basic stuff that you can work on it. You can
I do
improve
work on it. Yes, I do leave laying around. What guy out there don't do that, huh?
Elmer, a lot of guys don't. Responsible older guys don't.
There again, here we go.
You're
I
drooling
don't
on
know.
yourself right now. I mean,
Because I'm pissed.
well, like, just grow up.
You knew I was 23 when I married you.
I didn't know you acted like a child.
It's not right for Lindsey to take her anger out on me because she's the one that pushed the marriage. She's the one that pushed how fast she got pregnant because she said, my biological clock is ticking away. And plus, Lindsey knows that I grew up Amish and how I was before we were married. So she knew what she was getting herself into.
Maybe you shouldn't have chose me to be your dad.
Maybe not.
That's up. I wish she would realize how much I sacrificed. I gave up everything for Lindsey. Everything in my Amish life, I gave up the love from my family for her. I left all those old relationships behind me just for Lindsey. And it's really hard on me. If giving up everything from my past, if that's not enough, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be enough for her.
I'm done.
Me too.
Hi, sugar booger. What you doing, huh? Hi. Hi, sweetie. It's been 4 months since little Layla's been born. 8 pounds, 11 ounces. A beautiful, healthy, happy little girl. I'm a proud mom.
You're hungry, girl.
It was, to this day, the best 2 weeks of my entire life. We were totally happy, proud new parents. Elmer was helping me with the diapers. If I needed something from the store or I was craving something, he went and got it. It was just like unreal. Huh? Give mommy a good burp. Huh? But then he had a job that he was going to do and met this girl. All right, take a nap, okay? I'll check on you a little bit, okay? All right. And that's where things started going downhill.
So what's going on, babe?
So he goes down to work at this girl's family's horse farm, like a horse ranch. I know the family, and I know how she is and the reputation she has.
Yeah.
Then I saw text messages between him and this girl, this little horse girl. And I'm like, this is flirting. Because he used to text me that way and talk to me and like the little emojis and LOLs and all that stuff. I was like, this is flirting. When I saw these text messages between Elmer and this horse girl, my heart sank. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to see. I was still postpartum. They were Snapchatting each other, flirting text messages, and then hiding things. If you're hiding message threads between you and this girl from your wife, you're already done. You're already you tiptoed in the cheating because if you have nothing to hide, why are you hiding it? And then I noticed he started showering in the mornings and put a whole bunch of cologne on before he'd go work down there. A couple of times he came home without his wedding ring on.
Oh my gosh, I would have killed him.
I messaged that girl and said, this is no longer business professional. He's a very married man with a baby. You need to find somebody, and you need to find somebody else to do the rest of your projects.
Oh my God.
He got mad at me for saying that, and I embarrassed him and all that. I said, well, I set the boundaries because you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then, the last thing. He went to Indianapolis for a couple days for some roofing thing. I'm the crazy wife that I put a tracker on his truck. And sure enough, on the way back from Indianapolis, he stopped at that girl's house again.
Oh my God.
We had a huge fight.
And then I said, you know what, I'm done. You can just get out. I'm just so sick of you. You're never gonna change. So he literally moved out the next day, found another place.
So how's everything going?
It's not going very well. She was pissed off because I went to Indianapolis to do that roofing event for the business. And on the way home, she started just bitching up a storm, basically saying I'm cheating on her and all kinds of stuff.
Cheating on you with who?
She says I'm cheating on her with, horse girl.
Oh my gosh, she's your client.
Yeah, I know.
3 weeks ago, me and Lindsey had a big old blowout fight. She thinks I'm a cheater. She thinks I'm a liar. I did not cheat on her. Yeah, I messaged that girl. Yes, I did. It was about work. It was nothing sexual. There's no, talk about, oh, I'm going to come over tonight, or nothing. Just because I have 2 laughy-facey emojis or 3 emojis, whatever it is, in a text message means that I'm cheating on you? What the man? You've made my life so miserable for the last 6 months.
While you're off Snapchatting that horse girl. Well, I'm at home taking care of our baby.
I was taking care of her, too.
No, you were out on
Yes,
the roof
I was.
hoeing around.
I was not hoe around. I did not hoe around once. You just sit there, and it's all my fault. And if you would take some fault upon yourself, I didn't cheat.
I don't believe you. She gave you a taste of what it felt like to be flirted with by a younger girl. And then all of a sudden, you're willing to just regress back to being a 16-year-old that just hit puberty.
I'm sorry you're insecure.
Wow.
If I would be Amish and I'd be married to you, our marriage
You'd
would
still
be
be
a
acting the same.
whole lot different. Amish women, they don't try to run the house.
You expect me to be your little Amish housewife
I'm not trying to
clean
be-
up after you and cook and be a baby maker for you and then welcome you at the door ready to your when you get home. You can't handle independent women. You can't handle English women.
Go
back to being
your
Amish.
problem is you have this independent mindset.
I have to be. Look how you turned out.
I'm sick of being a mother to Elmer, and I'm sick of all the bad habits because he grew up Amish, and I'm done with it.
You're gonna hit rock bottom one day, and you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize, crap, you actually had a family that cared about you, and you just threw it all away for your little 5 minutes of fun.
Growing up in the Amish, I never got a hug, never heard an I love you or nothing as a kid. And that's something I always yearned for. And I want to, make sure that my child grows up and she knows that, her daddy loves her no matter what. Lindsey's trying to take Layla from me, and there's no way in hell she's going to get that. She's my daughter. You ain't taking her away from me for nothing. We're going in for 50-50.
Oh, bring it. See you in court.
I love you, Layla.
In the end, I'm seeing Elmer's true colors. He's nothing like what I fell in love with. I was hopeful thinking, people can change. But now I see he's sexist, he's a hypocrite, and I am not letting any of that trickle down to my daughter. I'm done. I can't take this anymore. I have no more chances left to give him. Time is up.